As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Takes the easy one to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After that last completion, it's second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Working that left side. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires downfield. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They move the tight end all over. From the gun. Dumps it off in the flats. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Burt. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Coming after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake anymore.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Gonna run it. It's Golden. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They're trying to get to him. That's caught. It's golden. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. And he breaks into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan.
Quarterback on the keeper.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. To the ground, he's got it again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They go to the ground. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs in quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's there to make the stop. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. It'll be a draw. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, it's Burt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job.
And that ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. We should have ran a better route.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Movement here from the tight end. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan.
Finds his man. It's Whitehead.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He looks that one in nicely. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hands it off. That should be the final play of the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Used to play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Showing off the arms. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. It's a reverse.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Motion from the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Keeps it going. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes. And he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The inside handoff. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll try to pop the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll put the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Makes the quick grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. He'll try to get it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Shows him, oh my goodness, he's still moving. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Handoff to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. First order of business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is tackled down.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.